Some of the latest companies to donate in the fight against coronavirus include Rotary District 9211 that donated 1.2 billion in form of medical equipment, Afri-Exim Bank about 700 million shillings in cash, Aga Khan Development Network with 55 million shillings, Four Ways Uganda that donated 100 bicycles, and Dembe Group which pledged to connect solar light to over 20 health centers and refugee camps.
The total amount of the donations that Phillips Dembe, Danish Refugee Council, is around 920 million shillings. It's about $1 billion shillings.
But the motive of giving out was to see that at least we also push that transportation part of it in kind of bicycles so that the health workers and the security people to whom we've donated these bicycles can reach those areas.
Majority of our customers are youthful people and we know what they're going through at this time. That's why we've decided to give back in direct cash up to 36 million and a ton of rice for the vulnerable poor people in Uganda.
And we believe we shall definitely overcome. So the end of coronavirus definitely begins with you and I.
Serena Hotel also donated food and medical equipment. Public administrators of Uganda donated 10 million shillings. Shri Kuchi Leva Patel Samaj donated 65 million worth of food items.
Brought in a truckload of food stuff and cleaning agents, which we believe and trust that will go a long way in eradicating this virus from our country. We really appreciate what the government has been doing, and we urge every Ugandan to be in support, because to defeat this virus.
What has inspired us, essentially, it is the pain that we know that people are going through.
The temple people has contributed individually. Some of the people have contributed 50,000, some of them have contributed 5 million. So we requested that whoever wants to contribute in this COVID-19, openly they come and they have contributed these individual items.
Others include Nile Fishing Company Limited that donated motorcycles and motorized fiberglass boat that will ease movement on water by health workers and any other issues related to COVID-19 from the inland.
We have been seeing that there is a gap in the service to the islands, and so we thought we should donate this boat to Ministry of Health to help them in their outreach to the islands. Secondly, we have donated 2 motorcycles. We propose that these ones be given to Uganda Police to help them in the fight against crime.
Other Ugandans contributed food, money and health equipment.
Sitting down and recognize that this situation is taking every Ugandan off. So my sitting down was like the small I have. And on behalf of my company as AK Beamflex International, as a civil engineer, I decided to bring the small I have to fight the COVID-19. For sure, when you don't recognize what people are going through.
The reason why I chose to come and donate this maize flour is to help the people who are going through this terrible time in the COVID pandemic.
And our members have collected 8,175,000, and this is particularly geared towards fueling the ambulances and pickup vehicles of the Ministry of Health in collecting samples from the hubs and ferrying them to Uganda Virus Research Institute in Entebbe for testing. This is our humble contribution, and we are here to help the government so that we can fight this pandemic together.
The Prime Minister, Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, commended the donors.
Uganda is not doing badly in relative terms, but there is no reason for us being complacent. We are in the early stages of the pandemic. We need to be more vigilant, to be more determined, to be more cooperative with the government to ensure that the programs spearheaded by government are successful so that we can save lives.
According to the chairperson handling the COVID-19 response funds, cash collections are so far nearing 6 billion shillings, food and medical equipment.
Since last week was towards 5 billion, now is slightly more than 5 billion, but below 6 billion. We should be giving a weekly update on Friday.
Abiona Francisco and Philip Aguta, UBC News.